Colorado Buffs, the People's Team, lost in overtime on Friday the 13th against Stanford.
No.
Was it the Friday the 13th effect? Well, let's talk about it. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mix. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Those who are digitally passing by, who have yet to subscribe, go ahead and smash that subscription button and hit the notification bell. That way you will be in tune with all the content I drop on my channel. For everyone, listen to this video. Yes, help push a girl through the algorithm by listening to this video. Thank you very much from beginning to end. Go ahead and drop some comments. Let's keep it respectful and peacefully in the comment section, remembering the community guidelines. So yeah, go ahead and smash that like button, share this video. Sharing is definitely caring. Thank you all for your support. Those domestically and internationally, head on over to the community section. Polls going on. Vote. Now, let me jump right into the topic.
Hats off to our opposition today. They came back and played a heck of a game in the second quarter. They went on to get the victory. I'm truly upset. I'm truly disturbed. I'm going to try my best to stay composed and do the best of my ability to handle this press conference, because you deserve my best, and I'm going to try my best to give it to you. Started off the game wonderfully. Finally put it together in the first half like I desired, like we desired, like our players desired, and the fans. Wonderful first half. 29-0, I believe the score was there. Am I correct? And you surrender, I believe, 3 touchdowns unanswered, close to it, which I can't fathom. Right now, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. And then the thing just kept going left. I mean, at halftime,
Let me pause really quickly. You all notice Coach Prime doesn't have on his glasses, his sunglasses. Shades are off. Generally speaking, usually he has on his sunglasses after and before press conferences, unless I'm missing something, but I could have sworn that's just his staple of having on his shades before and post game interviews. So this is interesting. He's definitely visibly upset. Let me continue.
talk to him about, the old cliche, people say it's 0-0, but that's not true. It's not 0-0, it's 29-0. But I felt complacency going into the half because we stalled offensively. We gave up some yardage as well. And just didn't like how I felt going in at halftime. We come back out, and here comes the complacency. Here comes that team that I can't stand, that you can't stand, that you can't understand how in the world that happens to us. But it did, and didn't turn it back on, I think, until late in the fourth quarter. Tied up, and we got overtime, and you don't want to go in overtime because they have nothing to lose. I was surprised that they kicked the field goal the first time. I thought they was just going to go for 2 and try the best to get it over with. But they were resilient. Big win by them. Horrible loss by us.
Travis was on him quite a bit. What were you seeing in that matchup between Travis and
Well, we didn't play well, not just Travis. I think it all started when we gave up on the 97-yard touchdown, which was flat out ridiculous. That's when it all started. That's when all the foolishness, all the complacency, all the mess started. I mean, how in the world we give up Jesus. Our secondary did not play the best game, especially at the cornerback position.
Let me pause right here. Yeah, Coach Prime is upset. Also, too, I'm not 100% sure, but I did hear something about some of the players were on a sideline, I guess, when they were up. As Coach Prime was saying, he felt that after, I guess, halftime, they became very complacent. But some players, to my understanding, were, I think, on social media or was, I don't know, was kind of, I guess you could say, distracted and felt that they had the game in the bag. But let me continue.
But you have a lapse of understanding in those crucial moments. Right now, we're not built for the moment. We're not built for the moment. Some of our players aren't built for the moment where they have to make a play, or they have to keep contained, or they have to make a block, or they have to get another yard. We're not built for the moment right now.
You guys had 17 penalties tonight. That was something that was a positive for you guys early in the season, was the lack of penalties.
I didn't know it was that many.
What has led to the amount of penalties you guys have been accumulating over the last?
Not being smart, not being disciplined, not understanding the moment. That's what that is. Yeah, that's what that is.
Saw Coach Trevor Woods play a little closer to the line of scrimmage,
Yeah.
linebacker tonight.
Yeah.
Is that a matchup with Stanford, or do you like him in that role?
No, I love him in that role. I really do. We have some good safeties that we have, and Trevor is that kind of team guy that's going to do whatever he needs to do to help his team, and that's something that I'll do that, and I think he played well. I haven't watched the film yet, but thank God that he's willing to sacrifice what he's accustomed to doing to help us.
Curious about Travis, just his conditioning. Where do you feel like that
His
was?
condition is great. It was just some plays he made, some plays he didn't. Just so happens the plays that he didn't make at the end are magnified, but the plays he made kept us in the game.
Remember you said before that Shador puts on his cape and saves these games.
Right.
What kind of happened in overtime where maybe there was miscommunication on that play, what turned into an interception?
Yeah,
Were you
first of all,
seeing-
he should have never thrown the ball. Should have never thrown the ball. I don't know if they played it on a replay to show what happened with receivers on that play. Did they show it? Something else transpired on that play that shouldn't happen. So he shouldn't have never thrown the ball, though. Just give us another down, let's kick field goal. Stay in it.
Hey, Coach.
Yes,
Tony
sir.
Casolo, Buffalo's Wire. Kickoffs have been an issue for your team this year. I think it's a handful of times you've kicked it out of bounds, especially I think it's twice after a personal foul penalty.
Yeah.
Can you say what the issue is, or what the?
I don't think we had that problem
premise was there?
today. I mean, the kickoff that we did have that went out of bounds, it was going to be marked at the 20 regardless. So it was a moot point. Other than that, I think Jace did a good job on kickoffs today. We improved in that area today.
Hey, Coach. Pat Rooney, Boulder Daily Camera.
Yes, sir.
When you had overtime against Colorado State, you took the ball first when the offense had a lot of momentum.
Yeah.
Why the decision tonight to get the offense out there?
We have a really good quarterback, and I trust him. That's why. And we went right down and scored.
2 weeks before you play again.
Right.
Is this a good time for a bye week to try to fix something?
No, it's not a good time for a bye week. I mean, if you're having problems where you're injured and you have quite a few injuries, it's a good time for a bye week. But when you're playing like you're playing, you don't want a bye week. You want to work it out. You want to make it happen. I wish we could play again next week. I really do.
Wow. Coach Prime was not here to play. Deion Sanders is agitated to the fullest. I mean, wow, he's not a cursing man, but he probably, I wouldn't be surprised if he was cursing in his brain, But yeah, he was visibly agitated and disappointed, greatly disappointed. I guess that's probably an understatement. But yeah, so what are your thoughts? Deion Sanders' response to post-game interview. Whew, sheesh. There are going to be some heads turning, I believe. Probably some people going into the portal and more. But yeah. Okay, everyone. Was it cockiness, arrogance, or complacency? Do you all believe the Colorado Buffs players are too into themselves because who they are playing for? A legend and a two-way athlete, Coach Prime, Deion Sanders. Or perhaps, to take it a step further, they are too into themselves because they're playing with Coach Prime's heirs, meaning his sons, and also having opportunities and access to people and places some may not have access to if it wasn't for Coach Prime being in Colorado. In essence, perhaps they are smelling themselves, as the old folks would say. In my opinion, you guys, I think there could possibly be some team distractions. And when I say distractions, from a social media aspect and financial aspect. Not to say that the players don't have the right to have financial earnings, hence NIL money, but sometimes when you have access to unreachable things to the average day person, like celebs and all that glitz and glam, I don't think it's received in a responsible way. This is just my opinion, if you get my point. And this is not to take a dig at the players. What I actually mean somewhat is that from a development perspective, mental perspective, and hearts-wise, I'm basically saying, you know, how Coach Prime always speak about having that dog in you, which in my opinion, you just can't let up. If you got that dog in you, you're not letting up. You have to keep your head on a swivel 24/7. You can't let up. You can't become complacent. You just can't become too comfortable. You can't have this entitlement type of attitude like you arrived and all is well. Just because who you are playing for and the access that Coach Prime Deion Sanders has. That's what I'm talking about in terms of distractions. And if you can't balance all of this, all of the glitz and glam, the social media, the NIL money, the females, the fans, and more, then maybe this is not for you. It may not be. Because while you are becoming comfortable and complacent, someone else is seeing an advantage, an opportunity to seize the moment, hence Stanford.
That was easy.
Yeah, that was an easy win, seems like, for Stanford. Listen, Coach Prime did his thing back in the day, career-wise, on the field and off the field. He's a Hall of Famer for a reason. Most of these kids are trying to get to where he's at. I would think if they are passionate about the sport, the game, for those who want to take it to the next level, they would always remain locked in. Win, lose, or draw, regardless of the score, regardless of the advantage or disadvantage. Tell me, you guys, what happened? Where was the breakdown? The disconnect? I didn't watch the game, so I'm a little bit out of the loop. I said I was going to watch, probably catch the entire game, just for understanding purposes, but I saw some clips here and there, and I was equally shocked. That they couldn't close it out, but more importantly, I was incredibly stunned that they allowed Stanford to come back like that when they were leading substantially at halftime. So I'm thinking perhaps, like I said before in previous videos, I'm not super into football, but perhaps it is a defensive type of thing going on, because how in the heck was Stanford able to come back and score at the level they scored at? Where's the defense to prevent them from scoring? Like I said before, I have to catch more highlights or watch the entire game in itself just to see where was the breakdown, which resulted in a huge loss in my opinion. This is definitely a game that should have been won. Well, hopefully everyone, they rebound after their bye week and sweep the remaining games of the season. We shall see though. Do you all believe that they may sweep the remainder games? As you can see, like I said, Coach Prime was visibly upset. He did not even have on his sunglasses. Usually he has on his sunglasses pre-game and post interviews or just interviews period. So I was pretty shocked that that happened. I don't know if there was another occasion where he didn't wear his off the top of my head, where he didn't have on his sunglasses after a win or a loss. So this one I can tell really affected him, like mentally and somewhat emotionally, in a sense. I can see some of the players going into the portal or being cut, all of that. So but you know what, you guys, thank you all for tuning in to the mix. Like this video, share this video, subscribe, drop some comments. Let me know what your thoughts is on this, on Coach Prime's take of what happened. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Keep it respectful and peaceful. I have polls going on in the community section, so check those out as well. Like this video, share this video, and if you're interested in supporting the mix, head on over to the description section. Donation information is there for your all donations go towards content enhancement creation. Thank you all for supporting my channel. I will talk to you all soon. Bye.